introduce you to the Gem Cupcake Toppers Set number 1. There's a couple of sets of cupcake toppers, but this is called Set 1. And these look really cute either by themselves or layered, like one on top of another. And again, they're called cupcake toppers, but you can use them for other designs as well, like on cakes or things like that, cookies. Let me just show you how easy it is to use. A couple things you're absolutely going to use. The roller pad is essential because how these work are not to cut into the gum paste, but rather to be upside like this, and you're going to insert that into the roller pad. Another thing you're going to need is the scriber needle. It's just a nice sharp tool that makes it a little bit easier to pull it out of the cutter once you've got it cut. And there's 3 different types of gum paste that you can use that I found in my experience to work well with these. I found that my traditional method of adding Tylose powder to the fondant doesn't work as well with these. You need something a little bit stiffer, but at the same time flexible, something that's not so stretchy and gummy. 3 things that work for me: either the PME sugar paste right out of the bucket, the Satin Ice gum paste, and sometimes I'll add a little bit of Tylose powder to that if I have a mold that's a little bit more detailed. And third, the Carrie Biggers gum paste recipe, and you can find that on the bulletin board of sweetwise.com. So let's go ahead and get going. I'm working with a Satin Ice gum paste here, which I colored yellow, so you can see it a little bit better against this dark surface. So just rolling it out there on my mini mat. Just going to peel this up, and this is pretty thin. I'd say probably a little bit thinner than 1/8 of an inch. So what I'm going to do is just give this a little spritz with canola spray. So I'll do the spritz of canola spray. You can use vegetable spray if you need to also. Just over here off my work surface so that I'm not getting this all oily. Just a little bit on the back side that's going to be actually touching the cutter. I'm going to give that a little bit of press with my fingertips and then take my rolling pin and just roll over it. I want to make sure that this is nice and in here so it gets the detail that's on the underside of the cutter. So you just want to make sure that you've rolled this out really well. You can also go back with your ball tool and just kind of go over those cut lines on the edge of the cutter and make sure it's going to release nicely for you, so you get a nice clean cut. And then you should be able to just peel this off really gently. And then if you have any little pieces here that came off that pulled away when you pulled away your extra gum paste, you can just go over your finger with your finger like that and it'll come right off. So here's where you want to take your scriber needle. You're not going to poke it really hard, but just kind of grab that edge a little bit and then use it to kind of peel back for you. And any other pieces here, do the same thing. Peel it back a little bit. By the time you get around to your 3rd point on this one, you should be able to pull back. And you can see how nice this looks, all the great detail that you have on this. You can either dry this flat, or if you look at these that I've already done, this one I dried just in a half moon shaped former, and then this one in the flower shaped former. So you can get a couple of different effects. I'll put all 3 of those together. But you can look at the other designs here. You can see how pretty these look layered. This one's just a black one that I have. You probably couldn't see that on the surface there, but here's the yellow one that I just cut out, and look how cute it is layered. And that looks really just great on top of a cupcake. Quick, simple thing to do. 4 different designs in this one, and this is set 1. We've got set 2 and some other designs as well, like some hearts and butterflies that I'm going to show you as well. So I hope you'll look at those videos, and I thank you for watching today.